You clicked into this video because you're a massive procrastinator like me. You've written down a laundry list of things to do and barely scratched surface. You've read books, watched videos, downloaded apps, and yet, here we are, still procrastinating. Maybe watching this video is another escape from doing what's supremely important. Thanks for watching, by the way. So, stick till the end. I'm going to give you a quick perspective on the engineering way of solving problems. Trust me, you will look at procrastination a little differently from today. First comes first, breathe. And breathe again. So, you're not alone. If I had $1 for every time I put something important away, I'd be sitting on a pile of dineros by now. As engineers, our day in, day out is solving one problem or another. Let's look at procrastination as this nasty problem you're dealing with. It's usually worth spending a few minutes to understand why you don't feel like doing anything. So you can usually come up with quick answers like, oh, I'm bored, oh, I don't know where to start, it feels like there are 1,000 other things I'd rather do, and the list can probably go on, right? This is perfect. You got a list of items that's kind of steering you off path, and this is what we call root cause analysis. We don't treat the symptom, we actually look at the cause. No knee-jerk reactions and quick motivation videos, please. Clearly, by sitting on this for a few minutes, you've started looking at the problem a little differently. Let me carry that perspective forward, just bear with me. The problem isn't that you're lazy, it's that you're overwhelmed. Assuming your biggest and most often the case is that you don't know where to begin, so you push it. That pushing turns into guilt, and that guilt, in turn, turns to anxiety, until you're forced to do it at the worst possible time. So let's save us the trouble. Let's face it, we don't like doing anything that's difficult. As a result, we have excuses up our sleeves pretty much all the time. Now, out of the list of pain points you've identified, there might be some with genuine call for concern, don't get me wrong. And now, assuming you're being honest while doing this mental exercise, otherwise, why even bother doing it, right? So, assuming you're being honest with yourself, let's say that the most genuine problem being, I don't know where to start. So, that's me 99% of the times. I don't know where to start, so I'll forget about it until I absolutely need to get it done. You see where I'm going with this. So let's break it down further. Take the path of least resistance, they say. Keep your goal to the bare minimum. You eat an elephant one bite at a time, always. So break down that task. This is where the 2-minute rule and a bunch of amazing concepts from Atomic Habits really come in handy. If you're not able to sit through your task for 2 minutes, forget the rest. I say modularize your problem, make it seem easy. When you get the grips of it, you've got enough momentum to keep that ball rolling. Now, imagine you do this every day. You beat procrastination, don't you think? At least you don't procrastinate where it counts. That's pretty much the goal of this video, right? There you go, folks. You've done a root cause analysis, you've identified a problem area, then you broke down the problem. You've given yourself at least 2 minutes a day to work on that problem, and somehow, if you think about it, a week later, you're in some sort of a groove. I don't want to fluff this up any more than what it should, but that's basically you solving procrastination the engineering way. But before I leave you, on the note of taking the path of least resistance, let me leave you with one final thought. So, set your environment up for success. This isn't a joke. Really, having distractions around you will get you distracted, just like having a pretty girl next to you will push you to stare at her, right? I mean, I know I will. I'm a big proponent of technology. Heck, my channel's called Boot Up Engineer for a reason. But there's an aspect of keeping things really simple. Writing down the most important things to do is far more easier and cathartic than using a fancy Notion template. I mean, no disrespect, no offense to those who hyperstructure their Notion template or use any one of those 1,000 note-taking apps. It's just my 2 cents. But if you're starting out, just be simple with it. Have a scratch pad, grab a pen, something that can fit into your pocket, use it and strike it. It's not about being fancy, it's about getting things done. So don't aim to be perfect, aim to show up. One small step every day. So I think really, there you go. 2 birds, 1 stone. You've learned how to solve a problem the engineering way, and hopefully you've got some inputs to beat that procrastination out of the park. So if you found this useful, please consider subscribing for more such content. And leave a comment if you got to trying any one of these practical tips and suggestions. So I'll see you for the next one.